The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten about the gift. Albert Einstein. Today we're diving into the secret language of the universe, and I promise it's more charming than you can imagine. Have you ever felt the whisper of the wind, a sign in the clouds, or the beat of pulse one in the rhythm of the waves? What if I told you that the universe is reaching out to you every moment of every day? And if you stay with me until the end of this video, I'll show you a simple but effective practice, a quiet ritual that will help you awaken your intuition and begin to truly hear the universe. Today we will get acquainted with a language that does not use words, but speaks louder than any voice. This language is not something that you learn with your mind, but something that you memorize with your whole being. When you begin to notice His presence, even the most ordinary moments begin to make sense. Perhaps you will begin to realize that nothing is random and everything is interconnected. And once you look through that lens, the world will never look the same again. But how do we start listening? How to turn this whisper into wisdom? Today we will explore the subtle signs that surround us and learn how to connect to this cosmic dialogue. Today we are learning a language that does not use words, but speaks louder than any voice. He whispers about the events and worries of your soul. The universe doesn't speak the way we do. She doesn't scream. She doesn't argue. Her voice is thin, almost soundless, but it is always present. This is expressed in feelings, in that sudden warmth in the chest, in a deep craving for something unknown. This is expressed in images that repeat themselves in time and space, in symbols, ancient, universal, and deeply personal feathers on your path. The number on the clock, a dream that stays long after waking up. These are not decorations, they are messages. Before we embark on this journey together, I want to hear your opinion. Have you ever experienced a moment when you felt that the universe was speaking directly to you? This network is aware. She's listening. It reflects. She responds elegantly and precisely. Every meeting is a note in the universal symphony, inviting you to listen and reflect. And you don't need to be psychic or chosen. You don't need crystals or rituals. You just need to calm down, relent, and think about it. The conversation is already underway. The question is, are you quiet enough to hear it? These moments are quiet but powerful. They touch something deep inside. Awareness, recognition. It's like reality just winked at you. Some people call it a coincidence, but others, those who listen, call it communication. And when we start sharing this experience with each other, we create a space in which the miracle becomes real again. That's why I invite you to share your story. To understand the language of the universe, we must return to where it always speaks, nature, not in grandiose explosions of meaning, but in simple, sacred signs. A butterfly crossing your path at the very moment when you are thinking about change. A sudden downpour when the heart becomes too heavy to contain it. Birdsong at the moment when you need to remember the joy. Nature doesn't need words. Her messages are encoded in movement, in timing, in presence. When you begin to perceive the wind as a whisper, the moon as a rhythm, the flower as an echo of your own unfolding, you will understand that the earth has always spoken to you, We often refer to these moments as coincidences. These are not coincidences. These are tiny pulses in the rhythm of something much bigger, the notes of a universal symphony, where every beat, every pause, every echo means something. The universe is always making something up. She writes with light, time, symbols, and silence. And then your consciousness adjusts. You begin to hear the music behind the noise. Every particle of nature carried a spirit and a voice. The fox that crossed your path was not accidental. It meant, act wisely. The sudden gust of wind in the still air wasn't just the weather. It was a spirit moving through space. Look around you. What is blossoming in your life now? Emotionally, spiritually, physically? And what is slowly fading? Have you come across the same number over and over again? Numbers like 111, 222, or 555. These are not failures, but shocks. These are reminders that you are tuned in, that you are listening, that something is changing inside you, or maybe the song continues to haunt you. You hear it in the store, on the radio, in someone's story, and somehow it reflects exactly how you feel. This is called synchronicity. Carl Jung defined them as meaningful coincidences, but those of us who have experienced them know that they are more like spiritual alignment. The universe doesn't always say, "Here's the answer." Sometimes she just smiles and says, "Yes, you're paying attention to it." So when you feel a shudder of recognition, when you see a pattern or feel the time, stop for a moment. It is the universe that responds to you. Start keeping a diary. It's not just a diary, it's a place where the invisible becomes visible. Moments that seem strange, symbolic, or just too perfect. Write down the numbers that are repeated, words that echo, a time that seems divine, because the universe doesn't send the same message all at once. She weaves the same theme over and over again, in layers. And when you track these layers, patterns appear as constellations. And not all messages are there, waiting for you in signs and symbols. Some are hidden in silence. They are hiding behind your thoughts. They appear only when your inner world becomes quiet enough to accept them. This is where meditation begins, not as a ritual, but as a return. Meditation is a powerful tool that allows us to tune into the subtle energies around us. During meditation, focus on your breathing and trust what comes to you, whether it's a feeling, an image, or a thought. It's the universe that whispers its secrets to you. Your intuition is a direct connection to the universe. It's an inner feeling, an inner voice that encourages you to follow a certain path. Learn to trust him. The more you listen, the stronger it gets. Keeping a diary of your intuitive experiences can strengthen your bond and clarify the messages you receive. The secret language of the universe is all around us, waiting for us to hear it. It's an invitation to connect with something bigger than ourselves, a reminder that we're never alone. When embarking on this path of discovery, do not forget to keep your heart open and your mind inquisitive. Here's something you can do right now. Return to breathing, return to calmness. Go back to the original frequency you came from. When you sit still, even for a few minutes, you free up space. You become a vessel. Focus on your breathing, not to control it, but to notice how life passes through you. Let thoughts come and go. Let the emotions rise in waves and subside again. And in between, listen. How your body reacts, even before your mind picks it up. Perhaps you will feel something subtle, a slight pressure in your chest, a picture in front of your eyes, a phrase that seems to pop up by itself. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It doesn't have to make sense. Just accept. Your heart already knows. It has always been so. The mind just needs to remember how to listen. Take a deep breath and exhale. Then ask yourself, what does my soul want me to notice today? Don't try to force yourself to answer. Just wait. Perhaps some word will come to mind. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe nothing at all. And that's okay too. Your only task, it's listening. Gently, with presence, with trust. Do this daily. It's like watering a flower. Intuition is not a gift for a select few. It is a forgotten language that you are learning to speak anew. And now, stay in this silence a little longer. Let the silence after practice become part of the message itself. Not everything needs to be answered. Not everything should be clear. Sometimes a secret is a message. The universe doesn't always give directions. Sometimes she just offers presence. And that's enough. So move slowly today. Watch the sky longer. Please note what you may have missed earlier. Because when you decide to listen, life starts talking. Thank you for being there. Thank you for remembering. And don't forget to share your experience in the comments below. Let's solve the amazing mysteries of our universe together. And if it touched something in you, if it stirred up memories that you didn't even know existed, subscribe to my Everawn channel. We are just starting to subscribe, and the conversation is just beginning. Until next time, be curious and tune your soul to silence.